I'm traveling the world with my family to see where creativity is happening. And it's happening right here at a place called Nana's Clay Flowers. Check out these flowers. Do they look real? They sure look real to me. But guess what? They're not real. They're made of clay. These flowers can last a really long time. Caleb works here with his family making clay creations all day long.
So today we're first going to start out by making leaves. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So we can get some green clay.
Grab some clay or Play-Doh and follow along.
About the size of a blueberry or so.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to put the clay back in here so it doesn't dry out.
Our goal is to make a beautiful centerpiece like this.
You can roll it around a couple times to make sure it's all soft and ready to use. And then we're going to roll it to a little ball. And then we're going to roll it out like this into this kind of like carrot shape.
First, we need to make some leaves.
So now we're going to put it on these little stands like this. And you can do it with the point facing up. Yeah. And you can press it down a little bit with your finger. And then you can take your tool. So you have two tools here. You have one that is you can use for all types of different flowers to make. And then you have a pair of scissors.
I love working with clay. You can make anything.
So what we're going to do first is press one line down the middle, like that. Perfect. And then we're going to start to roll it out a little bit like this. You can kind of go back and forth like that, or you can use both hands. And then we're going to do little veins up the side like this. So now we're going to take one of these wires and you're going to dip it in some glue right there. And then we're going to put the glue like this down the middle a little bit.
We roll out the green clay and add a wire, glue it, pinch.
And then now the last step is you're going to pinch the back of the leaf. And so you're just going to pinch the clay around the wire like that. And we're just going to practice cutting like this, just the tip of it to make it more pointed. Yeah, and that's it. You just made your first leaf.
Once clay dries, it'll be hard forever.
So everything you make, you can put it in this little foam so it can dry, okay?
Okay.
All right, so just stick it right in there. All right. And then another thing we can do sometimes is, you know how you can put that crease in the middle?
Yeah.
You can kind of pinch it like this. See how it makes it look a little bit more realistic?
Yeah.
Like that. Kind of fold it in half a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, on this one I'm going to show you another step you can do to make it look even more realistic. And you're going to kind of pull in like this from the side. So this can make your leaves look even more realistic. Clay is a very forgivable medium to use because whenever you're using it, you can always cut things off or bend it or reshape it if you need to. Now we're going to make some anthuriums. All right, so we're going to take the red.
Anthuriums are beautiful flowers that love to grow in the rainforests here in Hawaii.
First, roll it out like that.
And then
roll it into this shape, to kind of like the carrot shape. Yeah, so roll that out like that. And you're gonna push it back on here like this.
using gentle pressure, we roll the petal of the flower.
And then take your tool. So we're gonna roll out the top part of the petal. So just really like from the top right here, and you're gonna roll it out like this and kind of twist your hand a little bit. And you're gonna leave the bottom kind of pointed like this.
Yeah.
And now what we're gonna do is press little dots into the leaf like this.
We stuck the yellow part in the flower so it looks very realistic.
So now we're gonna take these little wires and we're gonna dip them in some glue. Like that. And then you're gonna pick up your petal and you're just gonna put the glue right here on the top, on the round part. And then what we're gonna do is go over here and you're gonna pinch this red clay around the yellow right there. Yeah. Just kind of pinch it like that and wrap it over. And if you want to, you can also pinch the bottom of your petal and kind of twist it at the bottom to give it another realistic look. So this time when we put it in, we're gonna actually do it kind of sideways so it hangs down like that so it doesn't fall off.
Plumerias are a classic Hawaiian flower.
So are you ready to make a plumeria now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get the white clay. So we're gonna roll it out again.
Here in Hawaii, you find them everywhere.
We're gonna put it on here first. So now we're actually gonna use some yellow clay too. And And we're gonna put the yellow on top of the white. Now we're gonna press our thumb right here a little bit in the middle, and then you're gonna kind of pull the white clay up.
And over?
Yes, and then you're gonna cover the yellow. See?
As you can see, Plumerias have a couple colors, so we need to press a few of them together.
Now whenever you're ready, you can get your scissors, and we're gonna cut, not right down the middle, but to the side a little bit.
Cutting petals isn't so easy, but it is fun.
So we're gonna be cutting 5 petals. So that's an uneven number. So we're gonna have to open them out and cut 2 petals on one side and 3 on the other side.
Oh.
Yes.
The Plumeria flower has 5 petals.
Yeah, okay. And now every time we're gonna open it like this. Yeah, you see your yellow?
Yeah. Whoa.
Alright.
The colors just blended together. And then when you cut them open, it's like a magic trick.
So you're gonna cut this one into 2 pieces and then this one into 3. Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna open them out and spread them apart like this. You're gonna press into the petal like that and use your finger to hold the petal in place. Now get the wire and then we're gonna put it into the glue and then press it up through the middle of the flower. You always have to use glue with this type of clay.
Is that good?
Yeah, just a little bit like that, yes. Okay, it looks great.
First Plumeria. Look how gorgeous that is.
Okay, so now we're gonna make a hibiscus.
Yay!
Alright. We're gonna do a couple different colors of hibiscus. The first one we're gonna do is Hawaii State flower.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the yellow one with the red in the center.
Then we made hibiscus.
You're gonna kind of mush it together like this a few times, make sure it's really smooth, and then you can roll it into a ball. Press it down about halfway like that. So now we're gonna put the little bit of red in the middle. So now we're gonna do the same thing like the Plumeria. You're gonna push in like this with your thumb and kind of lift the yellow up around it. So you're kind of making like a miniature bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Until the yellow covers it up, and now you can just pinch it like this. Now we're gonna do the same thing like last time with the Plumeria. So you're gonna cut down one side
Bigger
to be a
than the
little
other.
bit bigger than the other, yes. And when you open it, you should see the red like that in the center. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna press 2 lines like that on each side of each petal.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna get this center part, and I'll put it on here for you. We're gonna put it on the wire like this.
I have a feeling we're gonna need these.
Yes, you will. So now, the first step we're gonna do is cut on the top. If you can, you're gonna cut it into 3 pieces.
See this part right here? This was a little tricky.
So now, next step, what we're gonna do is you're just gonna use like the tip of your finger, and you're gonna kind of roll this down like that. Now this part, we're gonna do some cutting on the bottom. So we're just gonna cut little tiny notches like this. So you just do one little cut, twist it, and just go all the way around like in a circle like this.
We pushed it through the center of the flower.
All right, so now we're pretty much done. Now we're gonna dip this in the glue, like that. And you're gonna...
Yeah,
Yes,
the other side.
Yes. And you're gonna press it right down here in the center. Like this. Just press straight down through. So you'll have the wire coming out like that through the bottom. Yeah, push it all the way down, and then you can like pull the flower up, like that.
We were creating quite the collection.
Look at that, 2 little hibiscus. So there's yours. Put mine over here.
Finally, it was time to make my arrangement.
So now we're gonna arrange all of our flowers together so you'll have your own bouquet arrangement.
Awesome.
All right.
We took a piece of wood, drilled a hole, and filled it with clay.
So I'm just gonna put some clay into the hole.
To make like a...
Yeah, so it'll
To
stay.
put them in, yeah.
And I'm also gonna hot glue it once we're done so they'll never come out.
Oh.
So, I usually start out by putting my most favorite flower or creation right in the middle.
We make the most beautiful flower the center of the piece.
So I like to put some leaves around it too. So get one of your leaves and we're gonna put it next to your flower.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep adding your flowers in one by one and putting leaves around them until you're done with your arrangement.
That's really cool how you put it in a piece of wood.
I love that too.
Anthuriums like to hang lower, so we put it near the bottom.
Alright, so I always like to put the anthuriums down along the bottom because in real life they kind of always like lay down like that. So it always looks good to put them down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted my piece to look as realistic as it could.
So now I'm gonna hot glue it in there so it stays in there forever, and I'm even gonna put some moss over it too.
Oh, that'll look really pretty.
Alright.
Finally, we put the moss over the clay. Gorgeous, right?
Alright, so here's your arrangement. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks. I hope this video has been helpful for you.